Excuse me. That's the World Trade Center responding fire engine, and I just had to Google. I'm thinking it's more along the lines of taunt me in a bizarre way. That's bizarre. It's altered right in front of me again and again. It said this number is not authorized enough. I'm not sure what that was supposed to mean. It probably has something to do with Ray. The Ray organized crime family. You ring the phones off the hooks of FBI Ray, in bed with some dangerous folks worldwide as a good Chinese dog. Now, Maybelle is in her rocking chair, and she is doing what she does. It said the text said he had left my food and was on his way, and I'm supposed to roll as fast as I can downstairs because somebody's stealing my food where they have left it before at the entrance to the apartment complex, 50 other apartments. But let me start again this and that's bizarre. And it jumps to this instead of the other. So I'm going to end this, but let me... Yeah, a lot of the impersonators of FBI Ray of me, part of the disinformation campaign, have cars. And I believe it's taunting for that. Because gold, he's not a car. And my livelihood has been raided, has been trumped. So I can't afford a car. Get on video, time, date, number dialed. Whatever you get when you don't get me. And yes, Maybelle is rocking in a mean place. It's my fun fiction. I get to vent because they have broken phones. My California Lifeline phone. And yeah, that phone that was free because I'm poor and my livelihood is Raid, Christopher Raid, organized crime family member, who taunts, changing my number from 424-229-4140 to 424-414, excuse me, I'm a handsome bald guy. They changed it in the imagery. To taunt, I removed it twice and they still keep putting it back in. Christopher Ray's bizarre taunt, changing 424-229-4140 to 429-4140. It's bizarre as hell. It means he's getting his phones rung off the hooks, and he should. He should be removed from office. He should be tried for treason. Same as most, if not all, of Trump's cabinet. Get it on video. Your hijack call to me. Time, date, number down. This is my main fire and brimstone. You don't have to worry about it till you flatline. You don't have to worry about it till you're in hell. And then you got an eternity of something much worse. So, Maybelle is rocking away in a mean place, but they bring the witnesses in, and she's knitting. And she tells that story she knits as a dangerous, rock-chucking, Ray terrorist agent had his career made killing off her grandchild. Faking evidence. Right there, that's a kind of a photo that had the 4140. I just took it out again, because I'm going to put this slideshow on for what I just documented. Ray's treason. He's either involved or he's incredibly incompetent. Either way, try to call me up in front of all these dangerous Catholic families you see in that kind of an image there. and text and email those phone numbers worldwide. You bring the phones off those dangerous Catholics' hooks. Raise hooks as well. You get them screaming out what else they are involved in besides hijacking your family's lifeline. You don't know when else it won't be allowed to work, but you do know if Ray is hijacking that lifeline in an emergency for political, business, or other gain. Maybe he wants to make a career of an agent, and he's going to pin that emergency on some innocent folks. Whatever the reason is, get it on video. You trying to call me in front of Ray, Christopher Ray, organized crime family. Trump's cabinet and their people. Get the numbers assembled, bring the phones off the hook, ask them as they're going to lunch, to and from work, why are you harassing a man in a wheelchair? Why are you harassing my family? Because you don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. I don't have a family because of the devil's people, like Maggio there. And all these devil Catholics, Father Moore, Moran, Mulhern, or other name, the devil, Judy, Maggio, Nordman, lived across the street, coach of my high school. No, it wasn't that small a place. Philip, dangerous Catholic, fake burn victim. Look for those fake incidents worldwide. Document the dangerous character that is the Catholic doctors. If nothing else, you try to call me in front of them. Now back to this. Maybelle is a rockin' and a knittin'. She tells how Christopher Ray made the career of one of his agents by framing her grandchild, who was innocent, and Ray knew full well of that. And she looks over to that agent, one of Ray's agents, and he's hanging by his ass, and it is the Fountain of Youth. What's in my eyes? See if that helicopter. Lately they've been going side to side a lot. But if you look back, you will see a lot of those things. Nice helicopters. See a helicopter, 911 plate 93 check, and post in 5 trying to call me. You want to know when else your family's lifeline won't be allowed to work? That is what they have broke. I've been trying to get them to fix it for 3 weeks. So Laurie Enterprises, times they're taunting with taking Shauna's, the manager's phone out. There is no emergency number for Teague Terrace. So Laurie Enterprises is terrorizing Teague Terrace with no, if your plumbing breaks perhaps, or you see somebody suspicious and you want to call up Shauna, you can't. And she sure the hell doesn't answer that phone in the office. Make that video. That's the Fountain of Youth right there. Smaller, browner circles missing. Bigger, bluer circles growing in, through, and around on Melton. The skyscraper, son of Carpenter Mary. The lightning bolt, Lord, lightning bolts of truth often. So you ask Ray, why can't I reach this man? Why are you harassing a Christian in a wheelchair? Why are you trying to starve him? They literally altered the website, the internet website for Target. I'm doing good to get my food. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Calmly and patiently waiting. Christ complex is the same as the Lord's house. Calmly and patiently waiting for you to come see me. Let's get started building. Give me a place where I can get food without Governor Newsom harassing with his cops, his priests. Well, I have heard folks talking about a priest on site. I'm not sure what he was doing here other than being a part with impersonators. I don't know. Pope Francis, you try to call me in front of those folks. You ask when else will your family's lifeline not be allowed to work? That's what fell off, and It used to open, but it won't do that at all now. Where you see these posters on the 4th floor, that is where Christopher Wray is harassing a true believer in a wheelchair, calmly and patiently waiting. So you ring the phones off the hook of Christopher Wray, terrorist agent, director, and yes, when else your phone won't be allowed to work. Post, whatever you get when you don't get me. I'm going to play that because Google taunted, or at least those faking the internet, taunted that I needed a newer version of Google Drive, and then I went to go see that newer version, and it said it was just updated a week ago. This is the devil's people. You call them on that and you look for those illegal Chinese enemy combatants on American soil and every other soil there is. On the side, both sides of every conflict. Get on video, time, date, number down, and ring the phones off the FBI raised hooks. You don't get what I'm talking about with the Chinese, that's all right. You ring the phones off of cops. Good cops, you get raised numbers, and you don't have to admit it's from you. You send those to good folks who want to clean up the world, and they can ring the phones off the hooks. I know you're tired of hearing about me, and you're tired of them asking you about impersonators with the Catholic wolves among your officers' sheep. I know you're tired of that. It must be right above. But make that video, post that video of whatever you get when you don't get me, and you send that. I've had cops knocking on the door, at least they claim to, well, their cards claim to be cops, but they would not identify themselves. As police, they're scaring me to death. I'm a man in a wheelchair. They're beating on the door in the middle of the night because they want to dissuade me from making noise complaints. Make that video, post that video, you ring the phones off the hooks. Good folks of California law enforcement and other law enforcement, you get raised numbers. You need something that you can rely upon in your business. Same as with the military. Your job is to protect America, protect us from the FBI, organized crime family of Ray. Time, date, number, dial, whatever you get when you don't get me. You get dangerous censorship. Make sure you get those news, folks. Why can't I reach this man? In case you don't know, it's the guy right there. Viewable from Occidental. That's that peak over there, that kind of hill. And also viewable from, I asked the woman, from Solari, taunting, being condescending, being the devil, Laurie and Brady Bond herself, I swear. She was that annoying. Laurie has that 7-11 marriage to the gayest guy. Gayest sailor ever. Make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me. I'll tell you, it's skittish as hell. Time, date, number, dial. I'll find out who's up there. They don't like the sound, but I could use you in the video. Time, date, number, dial. Whatever you get when you don't get me, assemble those FedEx cells, those Trump dangerous terrorist administration. Numbers, cabinet numbers. You ring the phones off the hook, you find out why Trump is terrorizing a man in a wheelchair and you. Is it his connections are here? He's in a few good photos from the day back in the day with Osama bin Laden. Is it because of that?